Yo, what's good? So, BET did this 50th anniversary of Hip Hop Greatest Rap Crews of all time. Billboard did something that they're doing like the greatest rap groups of all time. So it's like a lot of these type of things going on because it's the 50th anniversary. So you're getting all kind of like NCAA March Madness brackets. And they had a bracket and they broke it down like East Coast, Midwest, West Coast, and then Dirty South. I didn't even know people still called the South Dirty South, but that's how they broke it down. Like, my first issue is they got the Midwest bracket, and I don't know, maybe they ran out of crews in the East Coast, but they put Griselda on the Midwest bracket. And last I checked, up north, as far as like upstate Western New York, that's Buffalo, New York is on the East Coast. Why the hell y'all got them on the Midwest, man? They got them in the same bracket with Good Music, the Saint Lunatics, Shady Records, Bone Thugs, Soul Aquarians, Hypnotized Minds, CMG. Like, nah, man. that was so. Like I said, they did this in a bracket, and if just that bracket alone, like Midwest, you had Good Music. They beat out Saint Lunatics, for example, and they also beat out Shady. Shady beat out Bone Thugs. I think that's. You know, now this is break down what a crew is, because a crew, this is about record labels. This isn't about groups. See, Bone Thugs and Harmony was a group. They wasn't really a crew. I never looked at them as a label. At least I didn't. They were a group. You know, technically, so was Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang was a group. It might look like a crew because when you think of 5 or more people, you think crew. But no, that was just a crew. It was a group of 9 guys, and they was all on that first album, man, the second one. But that they had people up under them, like the Killer Bees and whatnot, Capadonna, this person, that person. But the rap group itself was just Wu-Tang. But they got rap groups on here being represented as crews, but they really weren't crews. So you got Bone Thugs versus Shady. Shady Records beat them out. Soul Aquarians, they beat out Griselda. And then Hypnotized Minds beat out CMG. And then Good Music beat out. So Good Music holds down the Midwest. Then they had the Dirty South. I was like, this played out, man. So you got YMCB, like basically Cash Money, and not the original Cash Money. I hate how they overlook the original Cash Money and they just try to throw everything up under Young Money. I look at Young Money completely different than the original Cash Money, but that's just me. So they had them, they had Grand Hustle, No Limit Soldiers, Rap a Lot Records, label. See, at least in the South, they actually got labels. Now, I call bull on T.I. Grand Hustle was a whack label. I'm sorry. T.I. was nice, but wasn't nobody feeling PSC. Don't tell me you was ready for the Big Country King album. Stop it, man. No, Grand Hustle did not deserve to be on here. Rap a Lot Records is on there. Where's Pimp C and Bun B? Like, see, I could pick this apart. Now, maybe they're going to be on the other list Billboard got, but they got Quality Control, So Def, Maybach Music, Dungeon Family. So Cash Money beat out Grand Hustle. That was clearly obvious. No Limit beat out Rap a Lot. So Def won over Quality Control. Dungeon Family won over Maybach Music. And then when they had then they got the West Coast on here also. And West Coast would be Death Row Family, Hieroglyphics, NWA, and the Posse. Like, what the hell? Say NWA. So they got Dre on here twice. So Dre couldn't lose. Soul Assassins, TDE, Odd Future, Sick With It, Dangerous Crew. The West Coast, they didn't even, this was so easy the way they broke this bracket down. Death Row beat out NWA. So Dr. Dre versus himself. TDE beat out Future. And then Death Row beats out TDE. And then you go to the East Coast. And East Coast starts off with Wu-Tang Clan. Like I said, not really a label, but not really a crew, but they got them on here. Rap group. Dreamville, got them on here. Native Tongues, Juice Crew, Bad Boy, Rough Riders, Rockefeller, G-Unit. No Dipset. They got the Juice Crew on there, so, and they got Native Tongues. So, yeah, they trying to keep a balance. Wu-Tang beat out Dreamville. rightfully so. Rough Riders beat out Bad Boy. G-Unit beat out Rockefeller. Then Wu-Tang beat out Juice Crew. Rough Riders beat out G-Unit. Then they canceled each other out. So now it's Wu-Tang and Rough Riders. And they rounded it off to East Coast being represented by Wu-Tang. Wu-Tang versus Good Music. East versus Midwest. They won. And then they had West Coast versus Dirty South. And that was Cash Money versus Death Row. Death Row squashed them. And then they come together and they ended up deciding that Death Row was crowned the greatest rap group of all time. So that's what they, and I don't know about, it's all opinionated. I know they got the most documentaries of all time. That's for sure. We don't need another Death Row movie or doc. I was watching Straight Outta Compton the other day. I was like, damn, I forgot. They got so much stuff they did on Death Row, I forgot about it. You know, the Biggie and Tupac series. You know, Snoop bought the rights to him. Now he's running around with the Death Row chain, so he's got the masters to everything. So they're just gonna keep milking that. But you know, it's cool. You know, it is what it is. He's a fictional bracket, right? This is opinionated, man. Nobody cares. This is not a big deal. Like people, this is just something for people to argue about at the barbershop or at work. But yeah, the only things that stood out to me, like I was kind of surprised, no Dipset for East Coast. Far as I guess state property would fall under Rockefeller, so they was covered. Griselda being on Midwest, that was random. I didn't get that at all. And like I say, the Cash Money, but Grand Hustle, T.I., Grand Hustle did not deserve to be on there, man. No, Young Dro was nice for about a year or two. I give you that, the shoulder lean and all of that. But other than that, man, no. Don't tell me Grand Hustle was. Nah, man, you could have put, hell, Trick Daddy, Slip and Slide Records was better than them. Facts. You know what I mean? The Trick and Trina had something going on better than that. They wasn't mentioned on here. But they got Quality Control. They got Rap A Lot. I have an issue with that. For the most part, I think the South, they did the South pretty well, justice. But I think the Midwest and, like I said, West Coast, that was kind of watered down also. I mean, they had Dre on here twice, for example, but let me know what y'all think about this list. Did they get it right? Is Death Row the greatest rap crew of all time?
I'm rocking you down.